Hey Colleen, it's Saturday. Last week you said in your video that I should make my video about J.K. Rowling's new screenplay, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And you're absolutely right, it's super exciting. It's going to be about Newt Scamander starting in 1920s New York City. And apparently it's going to be part of a series. So this is the coolest thing ever. But when you said that I needed to talk about that, I had already planned on making a video showing you around the city where I'm living, Groningen. So I decided to do the only reasonable thing and make a video about where to find fantastic beasts in Groningen. So I'm going to cycle into the town now, and I'm going to meet my friend Nikita, and we're going to give you a tour of the city, highlighting all of the mythical creatures contained therein. Normally we make our videos on Sundays, but I decided to film on Saturday instead, because on Sunday the city is basically a ghost town. And I think that's why they close all the shops, because the ghosts are quite rude and they like float through people and keep wanting to tell you how they died, and it's all just really weird. So I came in on Saturday instead. Okay, this is the Bismarcked. It's my favorite place in the city. There's not a lot by way of magical creatures here, but if you need to pick up billywig stings, like while you're grabbing your vegetables, this would be the place to do it. I found a unicorn! This is the Grotemarkt. It's not as exciting as the Bismarcked, unfortunately, but there is a vendor who sells puff skings on Tuesdays, so that's kind of cool. This is the Martini Tower. It's the highest tower in the city. I haven't been up in it yet, but I think, or I've heard rumors, that there's a banshee in it. And you can kind of tell because they ring the bells at the most random times, and it's obviously to cover up the screams.
Look at his shoes.
This is the Ascot Canal. The city is totally enclosed by canals, or the center of the city is. And most of them have houseboats on them. But not this one, because there's a kappa population that lives in it, and really it's best to just not be in their territory. So no houseboats on this one.
But there are ducks.
But there are ducks.
Where are the ducks? I'm trying to find the ducks. There's ducks.
This is the Harmony Building. I'm pretty sure that it has a muggle repelling spell on it, because that's the only explanation for how difficult it is to find a classroom in this building. So there's probably something really dangerous in it. I wouldn't know because I was busy getting lost, but I have seen some fairies in the trees in the courtyard. So that's pretty cool. This is the Academy Building. It's the main building on campus. It's very old and pretty. And there's a really nice little garden out behind the restaurant in the basement, but you have to be really careful to not leave any food in it because there's a gnarl that lives down there and it'll get really offended if you leave something for it. So, yeah. And this is the Theology Building. It's where I spend all my time, and it's also my favorite building on campus, luckily. It actually used to be the courthouse, and so there's holding cells in the basement where they would keep the criminals waiting to go to trial. This is now where our computer lab is, reasonably enough. But it also used to house a dragon. There's a painting just inside of a blonde girl with a dragon at her feet, which I cannot show you because it's locked. But it clearly means that Daenerys Targaryen went to my school at some point. I'm sorry, that's the wrong fandom. But in the holding cells, the ceiling is all blackened, clearly showing where the angry dragon was kept.
Look, it's a courthouse.
This is the Norderplatz. It's a big park at the north part of the city. It's quite lovely. on sunny days, you can like not get a spot alongside the lake because there are so many people picnicking. And there's also a city of mermaids in the lake. But they kind of keep to themselves, you know. They don't want to, you know, disturb the picnickers. Or the birds, I guess. But definitely mermaids. And here we have some ferocious beasts. Very dangerous. Only trained wizards should attempt to engage.
Happy?
Yes.